Sorry for the disturbance in the force. I'm sitting here clowning around with all these buttons. I need a producer. Welcome to Fans of Patrol. My name is Montego. With me is nobody at the moment, but we do have a special guest. How's everybody doing this week? Tiff is off gambling all her money away in Vegas with her brother, doing what people who, like gambling do. I don't even know if she gambles. I know she just loves Vegas. But this week, we are going to do a special, special guest with a special movie. And I just thank this cat for being here. I got all kind of special music. Everything is special. On this show, everything is special. So we're going to have a special day. So I'm gonna throw in the urban music. Hopefully y'all can hear that. Got to be urban. Yes, we got a special guest, and he's one of my best friends from the Code 45 podcast. We have him coming to the stage. My buddy, your friend, Mr. Beat Him Down.
What's up?
Ah!
Gotta get the black music together, everybody. Hello,
Make it urban, dude.
hello, brothers. Yes, yes.
I don't get a chance to do shit like that too often, man. So,
We're gonna do a movie about a single father. Bring in the brother. What's going on, Montego?
Oh, I'm feeling so good, man. We haven't talked in a long time, and
For a minute.
we were only talking actually maybe 15 minutes before we started. So you guys are part of the history, and I don't know. I think me and this cat just been so busy because we used to talk all the time,
Yeah, man.
but we're men. We don't have to talk every day to remain friends, So
Nope. Just one phone call. What's up, bro? Hey, what's up? Right back to
exactly. 20 years later, hey,
low maintenance is nice.
what are you doing? C word, It doesn't.
Right.
So how have you been, man?
I've been good, man. I've been good, bro. The show's still chugging along, bro. We're still putting out episodes in spite of all our enemies, man. Having a good time. Big
No, we
shout out
see
to
you.
Randy. But yeah, dude, we're also doing videos as well. Like it's crazy. One day we'll try to get monetized on YouTube, but like I just know we're gonna get striked out of existence. So we just
Well,
we trust
that's
our
one thing, right?
Patreons.
That's
Huh?
one thing. That's one thing. They at least they didn't came off the F word, right? You can pretty much say that as
Yeah.
much as you want to now,
Yeah.
but then you got to say unalived, and you got to say assaulted, and you get it's so many rules.
I'm okay
So
with that one. That one I'm okay with. I feel like the alternative is just that's a rough one.
it
But
is what it is, right? It's just a name. It's just you know exactly what people are talking about when you mention it and stuff.
it depends on
First
the
time I heard
movie.
unalive, I didn't know what the hell people were talking about. I was like, huh? What the hell? Why are they saying that?
We're going backwards to the zombies. Nah, it's that one's at least that one's fun. But it is annoying. But like we're automatically demonetized like no matter what. But like God bless sponsors and God bless Patreon, man. Keeping. I guess our free speech is different than theirs. So like it sucks. I can't say it without being like.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And
I just want human rights.
yeah,
You
those are
know.
gone. So right now, this country, so it is what it is, right? I mean, we
Yeah.
don't; those things are gone. If you gotta appreciate the precious when you got it. We always think everything is just gonna be easy peasy and no problem.
Right.
But this week we did
Happy
go to the
news.
movies. We are here to do a movie.
Yes. Yes.
Um, we've been trying to remind people that we are spoiler based just because we're so sick of giving spoiler warnings. We just oh god. So this week, man, thank you guys for sticking around. Last week you know, what happened? I couldn't find a guest last week. I almost did a solo show. Uh, but this week, man, we're gonna do the Mandalorian and Grogu. We're about a week behind on this one, I believe. I think it's been
Yeah.
out for a week.
Yeah.
And I just saw it yesterday. So, it's interesting. We'll talk about that when we get there. But the Mandalorian and Grogu, how caught up on the Mandalorian were you beat them down before you saw this movie?
All the way caught up. What's funny is I really wanted to get my son involved with it because he didn't care, which was completely fine. I was trying to watch Book of Boba Fett. He didn't give a damn.
I don't think anybody gave a damn about
No, nobody did until the Mandalorian showed up.
except for 2 episodes, right?
So
Exactly.
like there was a scene where he's seeing Boba Fett and and Din Djarin like on jetpacks flying around fighting giant monsters, and he kind of paused for a second. I was like, oh, okay.
We got the
So
kaiju vibe going on right real quick.
right, so I was like, this is the best part of Star Wars, son. Is what I told him, and I was just like, you know what, like. Let me run it back because I want a refresher of like the whole series before I saw the movie. So like I got him in on it. He didn't care at the very beginning until Grogu pulled up and he was locked in. He got a Grogu in his room. He got like a Mandalorian helmet Lego set. Like he's in. So like
Really?
yeah. So like I was catching him up and he was like giving a damn or hearing him exclaim. So it was cool to rewatch it with my kid watching it for the first time. And it got to the point to where we finally sat in the theater. Movie's finally coming on. And I'm just tearing up because like I'm doing it with my kid, man. We're here. I got emotional, bro. I was just then old Ludwig's theme songs kicking in. I'm just like, as soon as that I was like,
Oh, dude. Funny enough, right? I always like the theme song, right? Haven't heard it in years, right? Because of
right,
the third season, and that dun 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 dun. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot how much I love this shit, So that was cool, man. That was cool. Well, I'm glad you got to experience that with your kids, man.
yeah, man.
I shared the first thing my kids saw in Star Wars was Phantom Menace. Like I took them to like the re-release,
Damn.
and no, they loved it, bro.
Oh, they
They were,
did.
I was sitting there like, God, I can't remember. I forgot how much I hate this, and they just like, they come out the theater. I was happy that they didn't give a shit about Jar Jar. They came, they wasn't mesmerized by that. They
Yeah.
came out talking about little Annie and all this stuff, and I was
Right,
like,
right,
oh,
right.
y'all
That'd
like
have
that,
been
huh?
rough. Ooh, that'd
Y'all
been
like,
rough.
yeah, Jar Jar. They come out talking about Misa. Think a master should go upstairs. Ah, no.
Then you got to show him bamboozled minutes later. Brutal.
Heavy, right? You must watch this, right?
It's like, all right, guys, I got to teach y'all about minstrels ASAP
Right,
because this ain't
right,
gonna fly.
right, dude. Well, no, they weren't. They're acutely aware now. My kids are like into show business and stuff like that.
Oh
So
wow, okay.
I mean, they've taught me stuff, stuff that I grew up with. They were like, Dad, you know what this really means? And I'm like, yo, thanks. You ruined this shit for me forever.
Oh man, yeah, yeah.
But
Everything's
I'm
rooted in
glad
it.
that's cool, man. I'm glad. I love the first season. I thought Disney was onto something with the first season. I was like,
Yeah.
wow, this is really, really good. Especially when he pulled the guy with the hook and the door, cut him in half. I
Yup.
was like, adult Star Wars? Am I getting what I want? Second season came around. Still thought they was on track, especially with the Luke Skywalker thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was dope.
When that thing came around, I was like, okay, please go this direction. More of this, less of all the other shit. More of this. Even Boba Fett was dope in that series. And then they came around with the third season. And I don't know how you feel about the third season, but I would, oh God, I just thought
Really,
it was, oh God, I hated every bit of it. Dude,
really.
God, yes, sir. Dude, when you got Jack Black and Lizzo doing, you know, uh, cameos, I'm sitting there like, huh? What the hell is happening? I hated it, bro. The Bo-Katan stuff, all that shit.
Really.
I couldn't stand it. Yep.
I like the whole fact that they were because like it all summed up eventually because like you got your I felt like Jack Black and Lizzo in the kind of like pompous world where like everything's being like handled by itself. I felt like they were like two pretty fitting people to be like in this like goofy kind of like touch free utopia land or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like it, like when you talk about it in like the land of Star Wars, okay, we just need two people that makes no sense together to be a couple, and it's like there you go. And I do like how like the how Grogu just really like it's like any black lady because it was the first time like he likes older like mom figures anyway, so he pulls up like,
Yeah,
right out the gate.
the white mechanic. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
so it kind of made my day a little bit, but like I just liked how the whole unification of the two creeds, the Mandalorian thing, and then for Moff Gideon to do what he did at the end and just appropriate Mandalorian culture like against them and whatnot towards the end. I thought it was kind of dope. I thought it was cool. Like it, I didn't hate season 3 at all. I thought it was cool because I really wanted the Mandalorians to get over and like win. and then that the heavy assault guy, Paz Villa, I think. I thought he was badass. The
Huh.
one that stayed behind with the big machine gun.
Yeah. Uh, but then you had stuff like the space pirates coming in there, swarming all around on Navarro and stuff like that, with the Pirates of the Caribbean fake ass
Yeah, the
stuff
little
like
Oscar the Grouch pirate. Like
that. Unforgivable to me. It's for Star Wars, bro.
I did laugh with my son. I was like, damn, it's funny how like everyone's evil because they just have a onset evil face. Like there's not like what was it, Vane? That guy, like he just has spikes all over his face. It's like you'll never be like a good guy with your face looking like this. I was like,
Aha, there we go. Third season of Mando. God,
I guess, man. I guess. I'm watching it with a kid who hasn't been jaded yet, so it's like it's like a weird buffer. So I was like, I don't remember just hating it because I know there's like worse stuff out there, but also like me and Randy are like knee deep in like really bad movies a lot of times for a certain stretch of like deals, so it's hard to like
I understand. Yeah.
my taste is weird now because well at least I believe this is happening on screen versus like just really bad CG or like a puppet person as a dinosaur. Like
Yeah.
it kind of puts things in perspective. But the garbage captain was goofy.
Yeah. Oscar, I didn't even think about Oscar the
But
Grouch pirate.
but I felt like God rest him. But like I felt like Carl Weathers' hairpiece was like the most offensive thing that was there.
I didn't even notice he had a hairpiece on there.
The back of his neck, it was kind of hovering a little bit, like it was like,
Had a little shag.
yeah, little
Almost mullet.
Lionel Richie shag in the back.
Yeah.
I was like, come on, Carl, like you could be bald, bro. Like you could pull that off. You can pull off anything.
Shit. Yeah. So I didn't enjoy that, but I will say this, just to run down some Star Wars stuff real quick, because we haven't talked about it. Like the acolyte, I wish had never existed.
You
Just
didn't like act like either?
the worst shit I've ever seen in my life, bro. The worst writing, the worst dialogue.
Because you were mad that they were like questioning the Jedi. Like the
Oh,
Jedi
dude, the
suck, bro.
whole goddamn thing sucked. Everybody sucked. And let's keep it real, bro. Jedi's are supposed to be warriors, right? We let Ewan McGregor slide as far as his stature. He was okay looking dude, but think about a bunch of warrior monks, bro. They're effing warriors, bro. Did you see those nerds that they have had on all those robes walking around?
Whatever, bro. You say all that, but you got backwards Cthulhu mouth Kit Fisto walking around. You got that one dude with that
I'm not talking about the Sith
no.
guy. He was dope.
We got the guy with the what's the guy with the really tall head that looks like one of those tall air conditioners, those little tall fans, the little filter fans. You got him walking around like, no, I don't want to hear that, bro.
No,
I don't
dude,
wanna
they
hear
look
that. You
terrible.
got absolutely goofy looking aliens and shit. You got a little green munchkin.
Whoa. I'm not talking about look.
The Jedi
Look,
Council,
whoa. Let me explain.
40% clowns.
Let me explain, bro.
All right.
All them goofy ass aliens that was in Attack of the Clones, I'm not a prequel fan.
Okay.
Most of that shit look like hot garbage. Just look. Give me some dudes halfway buff that can whip. Give me some. You don't even got to be Conan. Just give me some warrior looking people doing their thing. Not a bunch of nerds walking around in some robes cosplaying. And that's what this thing looked like. And the damn twins and the witches with the oh my god, dude! I can't believe you liked it. We need to talk more often.
This one
Holy
was
shit!
hot, man. Like crazy. Like
Oh god.
I like the twins things. I liked because I'm just mad because like it ain't we're not gonna ever see where this is gonna go, which would kind of piss me off.
Oh, I'm
Like,
so glad they killed it. I'm so glad. This is a Star Wars fan talking, but lifelong Star Wars fan talking about.
I know you're wrong,
The only-
but it's like it's cool though because it's cool because like I always have beef with the Jedi when it comes to doing a really piss poor job of like stopping because I know it has to happen for Star Wars to be Star Wars.
what they did with Anakin was they all should all.
But Anakin was stupid, and then like you got Anakin just popping off at the mouth, just doing a bunch of weird shit, and all they do is glance at each other, and it's like, stop him. You know what I'm saying? Mace is like, ooh, I sense confusion when I'm said I'm gonna arrest Palpatine.
Right.
Detain him, like do something, try harder, like
Kill him.
yeah, like seize him, but show leniency, like you know what I'm saying, like do something. But
Seize him.
yeah, and it's like you got and if anything, only thing that they definitely did as far as like being like Jedi's was make poor decisions, like poor decision making, like pushing
Sure,
people into directions of what they're doing. If
for
anything,
sure.
they're doing the same things that they've been doing forever and ever. And you got like this, the Jedi Creed sets up people to become bad guys sometimes. You can't
Yes,
have any.
everybody needs some booty, bro. Don't. You
That's what I'm
can't.
saying. Like fix that. No, no, because
That's
like
unnecessary.
that's why old chick was kind of turning because old boy was just walking around being sexy and seething and shit. She ain't ever had to deal with that before. He's like, yeah, I got so many angsty problems. She's like,
Yeah,
damn,
get out of here, man. I hated that
he's
guy.
bathing off at the beach and shit. She's like, damn, I know he killed my homies, but damn,
I will
that's
say
on this
this.
island.
I will say this. The one thing I will give the Acolyte is that it had one of the best lightsaber fights ever, and people didn't. They didn't like. It was not acknowledged. You
It
put
was some
this.
good, like, dude, like when old chick had the three in her chest and shit.
That was dope.
That
But
was
I'm talking
dope.
about the final fight between like the two Asian guys, man. They just.
Bro, that was a good fight. And like
Oh,
I
damn,
really
this is
liked
dope.
how I like the mystery of like you got one type of story, but you're like, well, why is everybody why are all the Jedi's feeling so guilty? What happened if it went down this way?
Yeah,
And like
yeah.
I like the mystery being revealed, like, oh, this is they fucked the mission up. This was a fuck up.
Really, you like this damn show?
I
Jesus.
do, because like it was I was interested and it wasn't like the same old shit. And like I liked that they were trying to tell the story from a different perspective, only because like the Jedi got on my nerves a lot. So like I was down for a story that was like, yeah, they're kind of annoying sometimes. Like
So what about Andor? Andor has been the shit of shit for me. Andor
I'm
has. I have. Oh my god, it's adult Star Wars to me. People getting killed. There's consequences. There's no divine. I love Andor. But what
no,
about?
I haven't seen it. I want to see it, and I know it's good. No. Because like I guarantee you, if I watch it, I won't be like it's trash. Like I've been liking most of the stuff that they're doing away from the Skywalkers. I just appreciate them trying to do something different without the Skywalkers. So
There's
like I'm
no whimsical fantasy at all, and it's like a gritty, like everybody's a piece of shit, but we got to survive and get this rebellion going type of show. I mean, it don't even have to be Star Wars. It was that damn good, bro. It was
oh
like
no, I'm all about it. I plan on watching it. I gotta carve out the time,
you're gonna have to
honestly.
talk when you do, because I've been wanting to talk about that show forever. I've been gushing over it, and people been like, "I ain't seen it."
You need
Damn,
to grab you need to grab Randy. Randy has watched it all. Randy is ready. Randy's ready.
awesome, awesome. Okay, so what are we here for? I forgot. We were here to do Mandalorian and Grogu.
Put the graphic up. Put the graphic up.
We got a the cinematic film, the fourth season,
Yeah,
Mandalorian
basically.
Grogu. I went to the movies yesterday. The show has been out for what? This is the second week, I think.
Yeah, like two, 3 weeks maybe.
Yeah, maybe 2 3 weeks. Uh, 9 o'clock in the morning, and the theater was 2/3 packed. I was very surprised. I was like,
Holy
"Whoa,
shit.
this thing is supposed to be not doing so well," And so they've been, talking about how poor it's been doing, and it has been doing poor. So if we pull up the numbers here, uh,
Oh.
box office mojo here. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing here. I need to go over here. There we go. Um, so domestic, $148 million right here. International, we got 109
The
and
fuck was it supposed to make?
well, here's the problem. So worldwide, it made 257, right? So they were like talking
Right?
about because opening weekend was 100 and I mean 81. So that for them that was a problem. So it cost them 155 million to make, and that's without marketing.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah. So then you got to add the marketing. They normally say it's what the movie costs. It's normally what they
Yeah.
market it after. So it they needed to make like $500 million before it's like successful, man. So
Jesus Christ.
yeah, that's
What
the
the
shit.
hell?
Right?
That's so stupid because it's like we know they're gonna put it on a streaming service that you're already paying a bunch of money for. Like eventually, like no one's gonna rush to the theater. That's crazy.
Well, that's the thing about. I was talking to my wife about that yesterday. I said, you know what? I said, uh, opening weekend because they're talking about Masters in the Universe, which I'm dying to see, and they said, "Oh, it's a flop. It didn't make anything on its first 2 days, Thursday and Friday." And I'm like, "Is people really running to the movies on opening night like they used to?
Yeah.
I don't know if they are. They are?
I do to not get the shit spoiled. Yeah, like if it's something I really want to see, like Mortal Kombat 2, I pulled up. Like I hate these mother. Sorry, I don't know how much
No, no,
cussing I
no.
can do.
Please be
Yeah,
yourself, bro.
no, these motherfuckers. It'll be like literally by the time the runtime of the movie is over on like after midnight, they'll
Right.
be like spoiler review for blah blah blah. Dude, I quit. Can I get there? Like Jesus Christ! Or they'll
Or,
have like the screenshot of the worst scene possible
yep.
for you to see, like as a little thumbnail, and it's like, my God, bro!
Or they
Like,
don't spoil it. They won't say they're gonna spoil it, but spoil it anyway. They be like, "This is a non-spoiler," but they're walking down the hallway, and you're like, "Huh?" But I'm not on the internet like I used to be, so I haven't gotten shit spoiled in a long
good for
time.
you. No, I've been lucky. What I'll do is if I have interest in a movie, I won't search anything about it, so it won't pop
Oh,
up.
you
Like
can't.
I don't watch trailers either anymore. Like if I know I'm gonna see it, I'm gonna just go. Because I know, like, if they get desperate and they really want to like sell tickets, they'll show you something real serious, just like they did with uh, God dang it, Doctor Strange 2. Because I didn't know Professor X was like in the movie, but like, because like I'm the only one in the theater gasping when he pulls up, like, oh, everyone else knew.
So I didn't know. I didn't know, and I was gasping when they pulled all those people up. I did not know, so that
It
wasn't
was
spoiled.
just me, because apparently in the commercial, like the X-Men wheelchair did pull up, and I was just like, what? Why would you do that?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It was a plenty of spoilers in the Mandalorian and Grogu too. When I
Yeah,
saw it, I was like, God damn, y'all could have waited for some of this shit, man.
I kept
That's
looking away. I kept looking
that's
away.
funny.
Every time I came on TV, I was like, no, chill out.
I was watching old Empire Strikes Back like Star Wars documentary, and they were
Mhm.
talking about you know, all the shit they did like to hide that Luke was Darth Vader's son. Spoilers for anybody that for a 50-year-old movie. However, so David Prowse, because he was a known spoiler, they told him that Obi-Wan killed your father. They never told him. Mark Hamill knew, um,
Nice,
Irving
nice.
Kershner knew, and George Lucas knew, of course. And they told Mark Hamill that if it gets out, we know it's you because only the three of us know. So, it was, it came out in the theaters. Harrison Ford turned to Mike Hamill and said, "Kid, you didn't tell me that shit." So nobody knew it. And at the end of the movie, it was mixed reaction because Han Solo and all that stuff, and people like loved it and hated it, but it ended up being one of the best movies of all time. I'm saying all that to say that when they did the trailer for when I was a kid for Return
Mhm.
of the Jedi in 1983, the first thing they did was show Han Solo pull up a gun and like shoot at the screen, like as some stormtroopers, and he was locked in carbonite at the end of the first movie. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? And you were 100% certain that Han Solo was going. Not only that, it was like Return to the Adventures of Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker, Han Solo. You're like, wait, he was in the car. Did we get up? So I guess he come back. So they spoiled the shit out of that
Lame.
with a
That's
poor
so
ass trailer.
lame. That's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
lame.
yeah. Why would you do that?
Oh,
Why would you do that? Right? That was the biggest
oh.
mystery in movie history, and you just spoiled it. Like,
He's just up and about,
yeah,
not even taking carbonite off his shoulder. He's just doing just fine.
he was doing.
That's
He was in the
lame.
middle of action, bro. He was in outside the shield generator shooting
Just
at.
dry. Breathing normally and shit. That's bullshit. Oh,
Everything
that's
is cool.
lame.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
so
yeah.
lame.
Okay, so let me see. How are people feeling about Mandalorian and Grogu, man? So like we're gonna get into one word in just 1 second. Look at my old ass like trying to like work all these controls like I know what I'm doing and I
Hey,
do it. I'm like, oh shit, oh shit.
it's
So
not easy, bro.
uh at the tomato meter, bro. So 62% for the critics out of
Man,
290 reviews. But the fans are at 87%, man, and over
that sounds
10,000
right.
verified. So fans are loving this movie, and the critics are not. But what do we really think about critics here at Fans of Patrol? We don't give a damn, even though we're
No,
critics, and so is Beat 'em Down.
we're the audience. Let's keep it a buck.
we're both.
They
We're
don't pay us to look at this shit.
no, they don't. I guess that's the difference between a real critic, right? They actually making coin to
Yeah,
to say what they say, right?
we're paid by you, the people.
And we don't get shit.
We don't get shit.
No, no, shit.
We don't get anything.
Anyway, man, shout out to Soul Wizard Podcast. Just because try to get those guys on. I know we're gonna have them on pretty soon. And let me see, where else are we at? Let's get into it, man. So also effing around with these controls is your boy being slow.
It's a lot of buttons, bro. It's a lot.
So before
Do,
we go any further,
do a
hold up.
hard wipe. Do a hard Star Wars wipe to the left real quick. Move your
I wish I could, right? Only thing I
zoom
could
in
do is
enhance.
put a stupid ass like thing going on. So let me see. Before we go any further, it's time for what? Word. The first time listening to the show, one words we sum up our feelings on the movie in one specific word. Beat them down. What is your one word for Mandalorian?
Best thing I can think of is just wholesome.
Wholesome.
It feels wholesome. It's a
I don't
wholesome
disagree
feeling
with
movie.
that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Um,
It's the best I can do. I don't know.
I got you. I got you. I got you. Um, my one word is okay. I know that's not an overwhelming one word, but I felt like this was it was okay. It wasn't anything that I wasn't excited at all watching this. I wasn't excited. One thing Star Wars keeps doing, and Disney keeps doing, they keep giving you shit that you didn't ask for, right? We
Okay.
got Star Wars, we got Solo, the Star Wars story. Did I like it? I liked it. Most people hated it. Did I want it? No. Did anybody want it? Did anybody ask for it? No. Um, Mandalorian Grogu season 1, 2, and for some people season 3, was enough. I mean, it was going in a direction, but all of a sudden, they stopped doing the Star Wars movies and started concentrating on the streaming. And the streaming has been sucking ass for most part. But some of us like some of the stuff they've been doing. We kind of split down the middle. I do like a couple of things they have done. Uh,
Look,
but
we do agree that the first half of Boba Fett was ass. Like I'm not like,
I've never heard anybody say Boba Fett wasn't ass, right?
yeah. Like I've yet to see anybody. Like, no, I loved when he just kept going into the Bacta tank every fucking. I love that. Like not one person. We all agree on that.
And
As
can
long
we
as
make
could-
a dope ass? How dope was the Wookiee? How slick did he look and did absolutely nothing with him,
bro, he
right?
looked so dope, and I thought he was gonna do so much, and he was just like, I'm gonna just stand here
And,
and
anyway,
just look pissed off, and it's like, all
and
right, fine.
let's hear it for the hover scooters gang. Like
Bro, fuck them. they sucked.
It was over.
They sucked.
For me, it was over with for that. I was like,
That
oh,
bothered me. You know what? Because like that is like the high watermark of like fuck this shit. I can handle Lizzo and Jack Black. Like I can deal with that versus those scooter fuckers, bro.
I know it was the worst thing you
That
ever
one
seen.
dude try to be cool with that little spin with the jacket. I was like, no, I don't give a fuck, bro. Get out of here. Beat
One
it.
guy had the Monaco on his.
We all have one robotic part. Like I don't give a shit, dude.
I know, and they were so slow. They were like, beep, beep.
Little
It was like,
Vespas.
oh no.
Little space Vespas. I'm supposed to give a shit. Like, get the fuck out.
They were Vespas, bro.
Yeah, fuck out of here, bro. I just wanted one sniper to just headshot them all as they're riding. Like, yes, thank you.
Blow up with some old fashioned Acme TNT or something. Just get rid of
Nah,
it,
bro. Just
Crazy.
little fucking space rockabillys coming around. Like, fuck out of here, bro.
All they needed was an album cover. Anyway,
That was it. That was it, bro. Playing some fucking some cantina music and shit, blasting it while they're riding around. Trash.
Oh shit. Okay, so back to Grogu here. Let me see. I don't have my reading glasses on, but we're gonna have straight. Oh, this is easy. Yeah, dude, I'm old. Okay, so Star Wars Mandalorian and Grogu 2026. Let me see. 2 hours and 12 minutes. Star Wars epic action adventure epic fantasy epic quest sci-fi epic. We get it. Let me see. Once a lone bounty hunter, Mandalorian Din Djarin and his apprentice Grogu, why would they say that, embark on an exciting new Star Wars adventure. Okay, so I guess that wraps. That's the synopsis.
Yeah.
Stars Pedro Pascal, Brandon Wynn, who's the Mandalorian stunt performer.
Yep.
What's his name? Latine Chowder. He's another Mandalorian stunt performer.
Mhm.
Sigourney Weaver, Steve Blum, Jeremy Allen White, who was the voice of Rada the Hutt, Martin Scorsese, Johnny Coyne, Matthew Willing, and the list goes on and on. More insignificant. Just even Martin Scorsese was like, dude, you got top billing in this thing, and you was in the movie for 5 minutes, right?
He was vital.
Oh shit, was he? Anyway,
No.
so okay, so man, let's kick it off. So, uh, movie starts in what in the heart of action, right? They didn't waste no time.
Yeah,
It's
they
like
get right to it. Yeah, yeah,
they
yeah,
get
yeah.
straight to it. These cats are, in the middle of doing their bounty hunting. How are you digging this? Beat them down.
All in. It was cool to see oh boy, Mr. Delmar from Spider-Man Homecoming trying to like boss these dudes around. Cause I did appreciate that even for the Empire, overtime is exhausting. Like this Zoom meeting is there. No one wants any part of this. And they're like, yeah, we're gonna mess up rations and then like let's do this for the Empire. He got all the guts of Irvin. That one black dude, I could not get my eyes off him, bro. He was just like.
How long are we gonna listen to this rhetoric, right?
Bro, he was waiting for that space commute home, dog. Just he was like, all right, whatever, man, I guess. And
Yeah,
like when it kicks off with like the Mandalorian just showing up, like you knew they got a new stunt dude in that suit, bro. The stuff that he was doing, I was like,
dude.
this is fire.
I'm like, they need to put a lightsaber in his hand because I don't know how many Jedi can like stand up to this dude, man. Holy
So
shit!
it's crazy. The ones where he's doing like the martial arts action, that's actually a brother. You see him you see him in a bunch of stuff. He played Eddie Gordo in Tekken. He was in I think he
Oh
was in The
wow,
Protector against Tony Jaa. He's done like a lot of like stunt action movies. He's been around for a long time, like a legend
Latif
in the
Chowder.
stunt biz. Yeah, that dude is like top tier brother out here like doing it, bro. And like I was so hyped when I found out it was him. But like you can tell there's a difference, and like the way he was, that one shot of him just whooping ass, and that dude
Yeah.
that was on fire, and you're like, oh, he's dead. He got back up. Oh, I'm still on fire. Pew, 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 pew. Now I was like, oh yes.
Now let me say this, beat him down. I am so like this is like got me right because I'm sick of Disney violence, right? I'm tired of like I keep going back to Wakanda forever. People getting stuck with spears and shit.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
blood. People getting slashed. No nothing. It really that was a wake up moment for me. I was like, all this violence is bullshit. And so he setting people on fire. He's shooting them point blank. I don't care if it's a laser. That's fine. Because it's Star Wars and it's a laser, and you can get away with it without losing your kid rating. Shoot on, shoot him in the face, shoot him in the chest, shoot him in the ass, and he's shooting everybody like pow 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 pow, and they're not droids, and so I'm appreciating that shit. I'm like, yes, he's whooping ass legitimately. So I am with you. I'm in this 100%. They got the chase going on. Everything is great. The baby comes in. Where was he at? He does his little force stuff, and it's so funny, man. There were no kids in the theater with me, right? There was some women and there were some men. No matter what this goddamn puppet did, oh, I'm like, oh, y'all serious? Y'all all into the baby? Like,
Hey man,
no children, bro.
hey, that little when he sneezed the snow out, bro, you can't deny that. Don't you can't act like that shit wasn't cute as fuck, bro. Shit was adorable. When he had to sneeze, I was like, oh, look at the little ass. I'm like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
You're
So-
heartless.
So he's on this first generation chicken walker from the clone from Revenge of the Sith, and they're going down a hill, and I'm it's okay. I'm not having no problem with it. But then we get to these walkers, right?
Mhm.
And the walkers at first to me look good. They spoiled the whole scene on
Yeah.
on what you call them. But because the screen was bigger. To me, the evidence of the CGI looked very CGI to me with the walkers.
Yeah, and that scene they did.
Yeah. I thought, I was like, you guys probably should have used miniatures and shit. You probably shouldn't have took this. I think it's a shortcut with CGI. It's more expensive, but there's something about the old school, stop motion, especially nowadays. It seems like you can really do the stop motion a lot better now these days, So I
Yeah.
don't.
No, that's why you like the chicken walker a little bit, because they did use like a model for it for like certain parts of it. It's just like unfortunately the way it works is like our brains are literally like wired better to actually like deal with things that are more practical versus CGI. Like we will literally disassociate as soon as we see that it's a computer image, like no matter what. Even if it's like you will have a better reaction for like a really shitty like a real model of like Jabba Hutt versus like a CG version of it. It's just because like your brain can conceptualize it a little bit better, and it's just the way it works. It's weird, but like because like the
Uh-oh.
Chicken Walker, I was like, this shit's dope. AT-AT, like when they were underneath it, I was like, it's tight. But when that one like slowly fell off the side, I was like, get the fuck out of here. That's just all CG. But I'm not, I wasn't
Yeah, 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 yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
I put up with it because I was like, this is still like we're doing the Mandalorian with just a bigger budget. And I was like, I'm fine with that.
That's exactly where I was going to. Is that that's how I felt. It was the Mandalorian with a bigger budget, and so I don't know how I feel about that, man. You know, I'm just like I don't know. Anyway, man. So um, the crime is foiled. You know, they got the spectacular chase, and then he shoots the guy. The guy goes down. We never see him die. So I'm thinking he's coming back later on in the movie or something. You know, I'm like, we didn't
He,
see him die. We just
he's
saw the
brown.
thing.
He's dead.
You never know, man. You know, that's weird.
Nah, not Mr. Delmar, bro. He's done.
So I don't know if you. I'm a fan of Star Wars Rebels and you know the animation stuff. So we get a live action Zeb from Rebels. You know, he's the one driving that sweet ass ship, one of the sweetest ones they did since Star Wars, the V with the wings that come out. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, it's
I
clean.
like that shit, man.
It's
Yeah.
clean.
And you know, he takes him off, and I'm like, this is cool because he was a cartoon, and now he's live action, and he was in like a couple of Mandalorian shows, like
Yep.
real briefly, but he's looking good. And
Yeah.
yes, he's CG, but I didn't have the same reaction to the other CG that I had to Zeb. You know, I was
Nah,
like,
much better. Steve Blum's great voice actor. He's done Cowboy Bebop. He was Wolverine for one of the X-Men animated shows. Long resume.
got to get my background back together. Anyway, so he gets paid. We got Sigourney Weaver. She's in this thing. And basically, she's taking the Carl Weathers spot, you know, as far as like he used to provide him the pucks and stuff. And I wonder why they went from the pucks to the cards because the pucks was kind of cool. They used to have a like
The
hollow face and stuff.
the pucks are cool, but I do appreciate the
You sell the cards though, probably. You could
the
probably sell
deck
the
of
cards.
cards thing
Yeah,
like against the terrorist stuff. Like I do appreciate the weird callback to that. Like we're hunting down terrorists.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's like,
I think you could probably find those on shelves right now. Probably, maybe.
yeah.
You know, we can
I
sell
did.
it.
I did laugh at. I did laugh at the fact that they were like somebody took the time to graphically make like a unknown silhouette thing. Like we don't know.
Show did.
Could have just been blank, but like no, no,
It's
no,
like
no. Like
it got an
like
image.
draw like a fake Federation hat. Give them the whole thing that you just could have
Like
left it blank or like or a question mark. They're
one
like no,
hundred
no, no, no,
percent,
no, no.
100%.
We gotta do better than that. Make an
So
androgynous outline of a dude.
I know. So I don't know, man. So now we're getting this new mission, and one thing about the movie I felt, and I don't know how you felt, but that was a lot of action that had happened in that opening sequence, and I knew that was just like the opening sequence. And then there was a lot of things that happened, and I wasn't sure where the movie was going, you know, and it was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be hour and 90 minutes, you know, the film. I thought it was just really stretching out a couple of TV shows. But so, you know, now we're going to go talk to these huts. And to me, this is where things started falling apart.
Really?
So, not the story. The story was fine. It's just okay. So we switch real bad guys to droids now. This place is full of these droids with these capes and fur coats and pimp hats and shit like that, you know. And he goes walking in, you know, and these two huts, and it almost the way it almost is the graphics almost looks like a matte painting, you know.
Mm.
Nothing really stood out to me and felt like it was real. How did that strike you?
Uh, I kind of agree. I was along with it. Like I
You
was
wasn't
okay.
you was allowing it. You was allowing it.
Yeah, because you know, like the hut, like those
Allow it,
creatures,
boy.
those
Go ahead.
creatures like suck to me. Like just in general. Like I'm just not a big fan of like that particular alien. And it's like, how do you really pull it off without having like a stationary just blob of just blubber and fat just going in one place? Like they, all the other huts are smaller and can move around. I don't know what that weird sleeping position some of them were doing. And like
Yeah.
I felt, I will say this, like even though I knew a lot of it was fake, I still felt like that whole area stank. I was
Well,
like. I was like, I know it's stinking there. Like, even though everything's CG as hell, I feel like it's musty as hell in this
You
mud.
know how I knew it stank? I thought it's funny that you mentioned that because when they fell down there with the creature and all that
Whoo!
water down there, I said,
Yeah.
man, that's a goddamn indoor swamp. You know that whole effing place stank.
You just got standing water where you sitting at, bro. Just nah. Like it's like even though it's CG as hell, I know that shit is musty as fuck.
Yeah, that's so funny. I thought the same thing. I was like, yeah, that place got to be nasty. You got to feel
Yeah.
it all on your skin when you walk in and stuff like
Put
that.
my helmet back on. Fuck.
Right, right. So he's gonna do this job for the Huts, and then he takes off to go find this person, right? This
Mhm.
this this coin. So in comes Rod of the Hut. Now this city looks great.
Yeah.
They dropped into this not Nahata, but whatever city this was that he was going to find. I loved how practical it was, that it was most of it was a built set. There were so many it would I hate like in video games when like it's just a couple of people that they walking around, that these
Right.
extras and shit. No, man, they packed this place with so many extras that they must have had their stories together. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody was interacting. It felt real to me, and this is where we
Yeah.
get our interaction with the Martin Scorsese character, a species that they've been like bringing around ever since Solo, over and over with these monkey face and the spider arms and shit like that. And there we
I'm just
go.
glad he wasn't Asian. I was scared he was gonna be Asian.
Oh, it was terrible, right?
I was like, please. I was like,
Adam,
it's Martin Scorsese, thank God. Woo! I held my breath, bro. When I saw him, I was like, ooh, here we go. And
but
then,
would Star Wars fans would have got mad on that one, beat them down? Do you? I don't know.
you know what? No, because they're mean to Asian people anyway.
Yeah, the lady the hot chick from
Yeah, they're just
from,
dirty,
from
bro.
Rise of Skywalker, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What's her name?
So
Tran,
yeah, they probably would have cheered.
right? Right. We don't want you.
Pieces of shit. Like, yeah, make that tofu block.
Right. So he makes his way into the fine Rod of the Hut. And we've seen this in the trailers. They spoiled it. They probably shouldn't have. Now, if you've been watching this stuff for the longest time, Rod of the Hut made his first appearance in the very first CG Star Wars movie like a long time ago. I think it's only almost been like 20 damn years
Yeah, yeah.
since that thing came out, where he was this little bitty thing that they introduced Ahsoka Tano and all that stuff. And the rest is history. So he was a little bitty baby, and guess what? Beat him down. It's been enough time for him to be the age that he was in this damn thing. I was like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, he should be grown by now. Goddamn Star Wars, y'all take too long to realize your ideas. Shit. So let's talk about the fight, man. You want to talk about the fight?
Bro, first of all, Rada was swole, bro. Like he was like I hate that he was always glistening. That bothered me, but like
His
I
arms
get
were
it,
so long.
bro. He was yoked up, and I'm just like Jesus Christ, fam. And you got to do your you got to have a gladiator scene. You just got to have that trope pop off, and I'm a sucker for it. I'm a sucker for it. Like you put it in video games. Anytime there's like a gladiator style
I agree.
trope, I'm a sucker for it. Like, yeah, this is dumb. Because there's a lot of stuff about it that pisses me off, but like, who cares? Like, dumb action movie, right? Like, he
Go
goes,
against all
right?
Maximus,
Because
everybody else.
yeah, he's like, yo, we're gonna get you out of there. No, they're gonna let me out. This is my last fight. I'm like, you're such a dumbass, Ryder. It's like they're gonna free me. I was a slave, but I paid my debt. I'll be free. Like, okay, Ryder.
Yeah. But he did tell him. It's like
Yeah, but it's like he's like, bro, like whatever, fam. And like, I know there's like a little yada yada because he tries to talk to the he reminds me of like Penguin, but like the little mob boss guy,
oh
salt dealer.
yeah. Lord Janu.
Yeah, and he tried to tell him like how the fix is in and stuff, and like that whole fight scene was cool. But then like him trying to come back to report to Rada, like, yo, the fix is in. He's gonna try to kill you. He's like, nah. I don't believe you. I'm gonna snitch on you and put you into the gladiator thing. Cause like he kept talking about, oh, it'd be crazy to have a Mandalorian in this. I'm like, we know he's gonna be in there.
I appreciate Lord Janu. I did. He wasn't a typical villain, mustache twirler. He in some sense he was, but he was all about that coin. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't
Yeah.
like he was upfront with everything he said. He wasn't like he was like fooling around. And I think his deal with Din Djarin was legitimate. I think he would have honored everything he would have did.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I loved our little extra, because they just be throwing random aliens at us all the time in Star Wars. But I like the dude who had his horn punched off and stuff. That was cool.
It was because it happened so quickly, right?
Yeah, but I was like, he's never gonna forget that. It's like you can see the text like in the Walking Dead games. It's like, oh boy's gonna remember that shit. Like he's not gonna let that go.
You will deal with this later.
Yeah. We're gonna circle back to this. Oh boy, and the ship blew up, but this guy, he'll be back.
And the actor was cool too. It was believable. And anytime you had real elements in this thing, I was in. And not to just say just real elements, but you start this fight and they bring in, which I don't think they really needed to do. Like Star Wars keeps relying on nostalgia to make Star Wars. They bring in every chess piece set from Chewbacca's chess fight in the original Star Wars. Every last piece. They didn't forget not one. At first I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, but then it's like they always do this. You know what I'm saying? But at least the fight was interesting, and I thought it was very interesting.
It was a great fight because I liked how Din just beat Rod immediately. He's like, I could have just murdered him right here now, fam. But like what really pissed me off, me and my son were like, why did you keep the one thing that could short out your barrier system? Like, why would you keep that monster around? Nobody, like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, nobody was like, man, this is like an electric face eater. Like, oh, that could be a problem. Yeah, it could be. Just murder it. Just gas it. Like, why are we keeping it? No, keep it aroround. Why?
The one thing I did appreciate is that the monsters in the whole fight were fighting each other too.
Yeah,
because I was like, if these are which are they creatures? The one monster literally had on regular clothes. You're gonna be in there, the big one,
Yeah, the most monstrous one had a vest on, and I was
like,
what the fuck is that about?
The one had a hammer. Are you monsters or are you alien races? What are you?
If you're like 80% shoulders, you're kind of unless he's special needs or something. Like, I don't know. It's like there was.
Or unless it's like a puppy, they put clothes on the puppy, let it walk around. My wife, my dog is over there in the background. My wife put clothes on the damn dog.
Like one old white alien I dressed him. That's my favorite.
Oh, look how cute he look.
Look how normally looks.
And who dresses him, right? Who puts the clothes on?
I like how he did the move too. He picked the thing up, just slammed on the ground. Like, yep.
Same exact moves. Like, same exact moves, same exact pieces. And so
because like it didn't dawn on me. Huh?
Definitely purposely done.
It was, I mean, like you gotta give somebody something, right? Like it's hard to please everybody, but like it took a minute because I was like, I know I've seen these fucking things before. It didn't dawn on me. Cause I was like, they look so out of place and so dumb, and like one was just like loose skin and like a snout. I'm like, why are you here? Like, who thought he was tough? Like, it was just goofy.
Yeah, they hit him in the head with a knife, and he kept fighting. He had a big knife sticking out his head the whole rest of the fight. I was like,
I really liked Rada's weapons though, and when like Mando took one and kind of made it like a defensive weapon, I was like, this is just badass. I don't care anymore. We're back.
Yeah,
this is fine.
I'm actually fine with this part. I honestly was even finer that the creatures escaped and started all this chaos in the city. I was like, okay,
tight.
It was. I'm like, this is cool. This is cool shit. They tearing up people. They grabbing people and throwing them. But they were very careful. When them people hit the ground, they kept them in. They did the Cobra thing. They were, I'm like, people. At
died. Least like one dude got slammed against like the corner of a building, and I was just like, that's pretty fucked up. Like I was like, he's not okay. Like it's like they do like we'll talk about it later. It's like there's certain things that they frame and do to where like they try to push the boundary, but they can't sully people's hands and stuff. So like they'll find like workarounds to make stuff work, and I'm like, that's fine. Like I get it because like you still got kids watching this, and you gotta like you can still get people. You can still people get just effed up. It's just like the morality behind it. As long as like there's a moral reason to let things slide, then they'll let you do it.
Yeah. So
look at them.
Yeah,
they're adorable.
So people are getting destroyed, but that city did look good. I don't know where the baby cart came from, but that was a hot rod. You know, he stole the baby
Yeah,
from
that
another.
man, yo, that baby carriage had some scoots. I was like, what the fuck?
Who want their kid to go that fast?
How much did that shit cost? Yeah, like but you know what? To be fair, they did have a spaceship hovering above a town, just letting loose on Navarro. Like if I'm bleeding out and I want my baby to go, I gotta put him on Mach
Baby,
5
go.
and get him. Sorry,
Good
son.
point. Good point.
Live on.
You gotta go quick, man.
I gotta call out my baby ASAP. I gotta get him out of here.
Free, be free.
Flee, fool.
Kyle of Krypton. Go. So, they're tearing up everything, and the chase starts. He figures out. Rada is actually a cool dude, right? Rada got the
Wait,
voice.
is the trailer playing for you right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I
can barely hear you. I'm sorry, bro.
Oh, okay. Oh, you hear the sound?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not supposed to be able to hear the sound, so stop.
Oh, okay.
No. So that probably
said something. I was like,
yeah. So at least on the video, my video, you won't. The video the people are saying they shouldn't be able to hear that,
okay.
because the sound was turned all the way down. Anyway, so they find out this guy. Coin. He's not Coin. Lord Janu. He's the guy they're looking for.
Right.
They pull this off pretty quick, man. Going in there shooting the stormtroopers. That was pretty fast. It was faster than it was in the beginning of the movie. They get him out and they do this chase with these speeders, which was a little disappointing to me because they didn't have any Imperial equipment. They had street cars.
They were. It's like they had the fighters, but as far as ground vehicles, it's like we got these old school classic speeders.
Exactly. I was surprised at that. I was like, huh, okay.
But technically, this is it's like you kind of lose the plot a bit. But is this a drug lord's house? They did attack Tony Montana's villa. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Because old boy who say he'll remember that he did a full Scarface.
Yeah. To gloss over that, but you're absolutely right. Just shoot the table.
I was like, yep, I knew it. I knew he was going to come back and bite him in the ass. Sure enough. Say hello to my little.
Yeah. So the cat was badass. You didn't really have to take him out because if you're going to keep going in Star Wars, and that's one thing that these action franchises do, they take out too many good people. Yeah. Stop killing the villain in the end or this henchman. Let him come back and be an irritant later on. You'd be like, God damn, this dude again. They did it in Clone Wars with the pirate. What was his name? Mando. Yando. He was this pirate. He just kept coming back every time, and he was so charming. And he always would get away. I love shit like that, man. Especially if they got a good personality or they doing, whatever they doing good. Like, dude was a badass. He was a mean ass badass. I would like to see more of him.
Yeah, these guys weren't so. They're not going to push toys though, so they got to go. They got to go. And anybody's going to buy that coin figure. That's a little
100%.
Just grab an action figure, put a lighter near its face. You got it. You did it. You got him. Money saved.
So Rada helps. I forgot to even mention Rada. They showed a Hut driving a car and stuff. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, big ass.
Yeah. So
I like how they brought the Razor Crest back so they could fit his big ass in the fucking.
Yeah, because he had a little ship at the end of season 3, right? A Naboo fighter. Yeah.
So we can't put his big ass. Bring the Razor Crest back. The fans will love it. I did. I was happy. Then once I saw Rada big ass in them harnesses, it's like, oh.
It was also interesting that he was like, I got to take you out of these chains because it's too dangerous for you to be them in these things if we, hit hyperspace. I was like, well, that's some interesting made up shit that we never knew. People shouldn't be restrained like that, slinging around, and you're supposed to actually strap up in a universe with inertia in space. I don't know.
It's so funny. Let's go check back on Rada. He's dead as fuck. Just dangling.
Oh
no! Oh.
Goo everywhere. Right?
Oh yeah. Oh god. Just caked.
Oh shit.
Toothpaste everywhere, bro. It's just like, oh.
So how did you feel about the Return of the Razor Crest?
I loved it.
Yeah,
I
I
miss,
kind of like that ship. So yeah, me
I
too.
miss I miss the the 10, 20 seconds of silent button clicking that he would do in the episodes. I miss the ASMR him just not saying shit, just yep. That's a lot of buttons to press, Mando. Like, yeah, I know.
Well, what's really interesting too is that even first season, you're right, there was a lot of that. They really leaned heavy into the silence of the
Mhm,
character.
mhm, mhm.
Which I actually appreciated. It
Yeah.
made him more interesting. It's like, yeah, he's just clicking buttons, but at the end of the day, we watching the way this guy moves, what's important to him, what gets him upset, which doesn't. Not one time did the kid take the little ball. I just knew that was going to be a joke, but they didn't have to do that because they,
Because he's growing up. He's
yeah,
growing up, man.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because he couldn't
I,
drive the ship and stuff, and so they tried to get him to come get him, and he couldn't. He was just shooting missiles and shit at him. It was adorable, but you know, he
no,
oh,
that was kind of funny. Like, because when he was describing shit, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's the main manifold to them. I'm like, bro, just push whatever. Fuck
yeah,
it. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
yeah, yeah,
But I like how one thing I always loved about the show and the movie is like no matter what's going on, you know what face is under that helmet, bro. Like you know what face he's making
yeah.
when shit's popping off. You could tell when he's just like motherfucker. Like you could just it's somehow you could just tell with the helmet on
What are
what
you
he's going
doing?
through.
Like,
Yeah. You could just imagine how just frustrated he is under that motherfucker, bro. And I love it. I
and
love it.
that leaves a lot to the imagination, and actually is some of the best parts of this franchise is that they do leave a lot to the imagination. You don't have to show everything, so I do
Mhm.
appreciate that. I agree with you 100%.
It gives you like a good character analog to where you can insert yourself or somebody that you're familiar with in the suit, and it just having a faceless protagonist has that advantage sometimes. Just like how like if you're playing a video game and they don't give the character a voice because
Yeah,
it's your voice in your head, you know. So like it's kind of one of those deals.
yeah, yeah. I agree. So he brings back the criminal, and he's kind of unappreciated, right? They like, no, we f the Huts, and he like f the Huts, fuck them.
Yeah,
I don't care,
yeah.
like
Like
see
they're
you
bad
later.
guys. They were gonna fuck you. Like I'm telling you to your face. They were gonna screw you over.
Exactly. So they,
Yeah, but we don't
yeah,
shoot.
yeah, come on, exactly. Especially with those bastards. Uh,
Yeah.
so
Message.
yeah, so he books Rod on a gunship to leave, which was a odd look for anything I've ever seen in Star Wars. It basically resembled a turtle. I guess not, because Star Wars does the walkers, and they have shit that looks like creatures, like
Yeah.
in nature. So it takes off, it goes away. Rada's story's over with, and then all of a sudden they got this Clone Wars uh, bounty hunter that infiltrates
Yeah,
and
he
takes
looks
our
as fuck.
people out, our heroes, like they ain't shit,
Bro,
right? I mean,
he
we got
better had because like when he showed up, the R farming he was doing, I was like, he better succeed because he looks so cool. I didn't realize he was in the Clone Wars.
a lot. Yeah, they did a lot of bounty hunter episodes and stuff, and even like a group of bounty hunters, and he was always a part of them, and he didn't talk. Um, so at the end of Mandalorian season 2, they had Cad Bane come in and shoot the sheriff.
Yeah,
And he died at the end of, I think, Boba Fett. No, that was in Book of Boba Fett.
yeah, that was whack.
He would have been better because I
He
really
would
like
have.
that guy as a villain.
Both of them would have been fantastic, honestly. Like
Yeah,
have
yeah,
them both. Well, yeah, like
yeah.
Cad Bane should not have died, especially if you're gonna do a movie,
I
man.
know, right? It's like
Bring
you got
him back. He was
one
awesome.
thinking ahead. Yeah.
Nah,
So yeah, this guy takes Mando out and lets you. Basically, it's kryptonite. If you ask me, I'm like, okay, there's always somebody bigger and badder, and this dude is clearly more organized than you and more ready for shit than you
he's a
are.
whole ninja.
Yeah, he is with a Captain America hat. He going down, ting 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 ting.
Bro,
Like
that
Kyle
red
Lau
hat
shit.
was a shit.
Even
Then his ship
uh,
is his hat. That shit was hilarious. It's my head. It's cool, right?
so he drops him off at the huts, and then that's when we see the water down there. Now, speaking of CGI, this water scene with these creatures in there that from that worthless action figure that was in Jabba the Hutt's palace years ago, those goddamn things was the stupidest action figure you ever. Who the hell is gonna buy that other than a collector? But in this
Yo,
thing, it was menacing and it was dope. They was all in that water like alligators.
they look so much better. They look so much better. Because like I didn't know what the original ones looked like, and I was like, ugh. Like either way, water stank. But like This version though, I was like, oh no, and like I was worried about. 'Cause I knew the stunt action was gonna slow down because at this point we got to give Pedro his SAG credit, so he has to like be unmasked for like a good 15
Exactly,
minutes of the movie.
exactly,
So I was
exactly.
like, man, action's about to slow the fuck down.
On the water and shit.
Just let me swim a lot. I can swim good. Like, all right, whatever, Pedro. But like, when one of those little creepy ass things attacked him, and like, he just slowly comes back out the water. I was like, yeah, badass,
Yeah, yeah. That whole scene was good, and even the big monstrous creature looked
bro.
good
Terrifying.
CGI wise. It didn't take. I wasn't like CGI. You know what I'm saying? The way it was everywhere and slithering all around,
I ain't
and
like no part of that thing. I was like, he's fucked, bro. I was
yeah, I
like,
mean,
this
you got
thing is.
alligators and you got dragons in this damn thing. He pulls it
Bro,
off though. Pulls
that was
he
an
pulls
Elden
off
Ring
a,
boss.
he pulls off a victory only because uh I forgot the name of that little thing that was in those little puppets.
Yeah,
You know,
I love the little guys. Yeah,
I can't Baba Freak, I think was his name in Rise of Skywalker,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
But that obviously it's got to be a different character, right? But there's a
Right.
whole pack of them, and the dog ate one of them. I thought the dog ate one of them, but
He was
basically,
jacking them up real good though. I love when they were like cause like it's really cute seeing Grogu be like, nah, I gotta go get my dad, man. And like
yeah.
they suit up and they get in the ship and they make it like it's all big and shit. It was this little tiny ass microwave in the sky. I
Right,
was
right, right. It was
like,
like a go kart, right? Which was one of the most cleverest shits I've seen in Star Wars in years. I was like, that's dope.
that was
That's
pretty funny. That was
because
pretty
they
funny.
like what this big or something. Like you can
Yeah, they're little itty. They're like the size of like standard like back old school GI Joes. Like they were like
yes,
tiny
like
little guys.
Barbie and shit. Right, they're no
Yeah,
bigger than that.
they
Exactly.
cracked me the fuck up, bro. Cause like they weren't doing like full minions gibberish. They were like actually talking. It was like, hey little baby, hey baby, it's okay. I love that shit.
The theater was cracking up, and at those, and nothing but adults in this theater, man. Like, and I was taking note. I was like, okay, that shit is funny. People laughing, but every time the baby did something, it was like, oh, it was just like, wow,
Man, he's adorable, dude. It's just
people love it, man. People love it. So them to the rescue. They blow the hatch. The water spills out, and but he got bit, and
yeah,
and the Huts are like, yeah, you're gonna be dead anyway. And
yeah.
I didn't realize they were gonna go down the pathway that they did with this he got bit thing. They left, and he was like, I can't fit in there. I thought that was hilarious.
That was funny because the music was building up. They're running. He's like, yeah, we're gonna get out of fuck.
So I will say this too, that I don't care to see droids in Star Wars ever, like these like attack droids and stuff, because I'm just sick of it. Like, because there's no stakes for me. It's just a goddamn robot. Who cares if you like stab it in the back? Uh, but in the forest, they look really good as they was tracking him down in the forest and stuff. But I really wish Star Wars would get rid of this droid, antagonist bullshit, because it's just
Never,
who fucking cares? Like
never.
nobody
Man,
cares that you slice the droid's head off. No, I don't, or his arm or whatever. It's just
well,
who cares?
if you want to get graphic, if you ever want to get graphic, even Predator did it. They were like, put in the milk bloods. Put it,
God, no, we
I
haven't talked
loved it
since
though.
then. I
I
was like,
loved it.
I
I was
wish
like,
it was
good.
people. I wish it was people. Why did they use these? Because the violence was violent,
It
but
was
it was all,
super,
but it was no stakes. It's like, okay,
bro.
yeah.
It was. I was like, y'all are literally getting away with murder. I was like, I don't care. I'll allow it. This is because I
What
got to see,
what the little sidekick had the arm down there waving it and shit. We on a
bro.
different
Just
movie, y'all. We on this tangent, but we're
yeah,
talking about
sorry,
Predator
but no, but
Battle.
like it was one of those. And it's like if you ever wanted to see like people just really get their shit wrecked, they just become robots, and you just gotta let it slide. It is what it is. But like my son, edge of the seat, because like there was a part of me that was like, I wonder if they're gonna kill him off in this movie. Like I kept thinking in the back of my head, I was like, I wonder if they're gonna have the balls to actually like kill. I said, but like Grogu's not talking yet, so they're not gonna kill Mando until Grogu starts like forming sentences and like cooking his own eggs in the morning.
Yeah. Well,
Soon as-
I think this is an equivalent of him doing that, right? Because there's even a line like the son takes care of the father. I mean, the son takes care of the young or something. No, the
the old take care of the young, the young take
young,
care of the old.
right. And I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting because literally he did suit up, strap up, come to get him, blew him out, and then he was stealing the dude's fish, and I like how that character wasn't a bad guy.
Yeah.
Out there in the swamp just doing nothing, and they come looking for him. He builds at the hut. kind of looks like Yoda's hut. It's like a
Yeah.
miniature Yoda hut, and he's standing there. He heals him, and this takes a while. Beat him down. Like
Yeah.
this is
Good
not.
15
This is not.
minutes.
You're right.
Good
This is
15
not
minutes of that
fast.
story.
So I'm like, huh? What is this about? Where are we going? So basically, he heals, and they still got to get off this planet. So
Yep.
where are you in your young master at it in this point in the
He
journey?
panicked. He swore Mando died. He thought he was like burying him
Really?
officially. Yeah, he was because when he's doing the last ditch effort, he's trying to buy time and usually he just saw the heavy assault
He felt the
Mandalorian.
stakes. That's amazing. Wow.
Yeah, so he's still young, he's 11, so he's still believing in the stakes and shit popping off, and he's breathing heavy, he's falling down, he can't kick ass as hard as he used to, so he's buying into the fact that he might be gone, and I'm like, they wouldn't kill him yet, but and he was really on the edge of his. He gave so much of a damn about the whole thing that Grogu was doing on his own because my son's one of his biggest fears is being by himself, we talked about stuff like that, and so he's keyed in, and I'm more entertained watching this little sequence and stuff, and he swore up and down that he's dead. Once he gives him the medicine and kind of nuzzles on him and stuff, and he's just I see him just trying to brave it up, and then he sees him up and walking around, and he's just oh, I was like,
so George Lucas keeps coming around, to Dave Filoni and John Favreau while they're making this damn thing, and I guess the message he keeps saying from interviews that I saw is that make sure it's for kids, make sure it's for kids. I'm like, George, shut up, Andor, more Andor, more Andor.
I mean, but you were a kid when you got into this shit.
Yeah, but nobody in the world has
look at him.
nobody in the world has seen anything like Star Wars when it came out. Nobody in the world, And as a kid, I wasn't even sure if the stormtroopers were robots or not. We didn't
That's
know.
fair.
We were like, I think they just robots. For the longest time, everybody in my neighborhood thought they were just robots. Even though they took
Yeah,
off
because
the
when they
helmet.
get shot, there's just sparks coming out of him. You're like, well, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Nobody believed. Nobody believed. You just saw sparks.
Yeah.
I think
So
what's his face? Grief is the only one that really got fucked off by a blaster. I was just like, God damn!
all his little insides got
Yeah,
roasted.
little two 32 ounces of guts just blew
Yeah,
up
that's true. That's true. It sparked all up and
right through his eyes. I was like, shit.
no, it was pretty bad.
Damn.
That's pretty bad. So now we got to go back and kill the Hutts, right? And
Hell yeah.
I like this. I'm like, okay, right, because they said he said the sweet line that he said was now that we seen your face, you are ashamed, and we love that you'll live forever. And he was like, unless I kill you and all of your clan. And I'm like, oh shit, they're gonna die before this is over.
Yeah. Mando's gonna remember this. You see him. Shouldn't have done that.
Right.
Shouldn't have done that shit. Should have left that helmet on, you dumb bastard. Why did I do that?
I know. So, yeah, man. So the revenge is pretty slick. My only issue is that it's robots. But dude, Rod and Hutt fighting these bastards.
He hates robots though. Like Mando is super racist against robots, so he gets to get his
Montego's
jollies.
racist against robots too. I don't want to see these bastards no more. I'm tired of the damn robots. The hell with a robot, unless it's a protocol droid or a R2 unit. I don't want to see them no more.
Fair enough.
That's just 50 years of it's setting in. However, they got Rada, and you mentioned something earlier about the Hutts, and you didn't say how powerful they are and things like that, but they mentioned that they're just like Grogu and they live hundreds upon hundreds of years, and I'm like, okay, that's the only way it makes sense that these slugs could take over, unless they all used to be built a little bit more like Rada in the younger years.
Yeah, I wonder if everybody starts off like Rada and just falls off, because I was like, I've never seen a jacked whatever the fuck alien did.
No, he can take over. He could be a crime lord. He's somebody you could be afraid of. The rest of it, it's like, I'm just gonna shoot this fat bastard and it's over.
Yeah, you choke him out real quick.
In a bikini, right?
Yeah. Let me put on some Speedos. I'm about to murder you real quick. I'll be right back. Got some of that. Yeah, you fat bitch. But no, I was like, this is where I was like, all right, this is where we do a little bit of all right, let's take the teeth off of this, because Bando pulls up with the gun He's about to shoot because like you got Mando with a high powered rifle, and
Yeah.
you got unarmed bad guys begging for their life.
The rifle we really haven't seen since season 1, right? Because
Right.
that's what he was carrying before he got the jetpack, right?
And you know what it can do. And it's
Right,
like
right.
and like the like
That's a
that
Star Trek, right? Nothing ever disappeared in Star Wars before, right?
yeah, right. So
Look
like
at clothes coming down.
so you know it's about to be disgusting, but it's like, all right, that's what I did. Is like, okay, you can't murder them in cold blood. Have Rada come in, they fight on this thing and they fall down in there. And it will just that way they'll die from their own devices, Gaston style, versus getting shot point blank in the face.
I did not see the Force saving Rada. I was actually surprised about that. I thought he was going to be down there and they would have to go down there, you know. So when they went down there, I thought he was going to survive some kind of way, or he was going to be the sacrificial. Go away. I got him. I'll make sure, you know, whatever.
Yeah,
So
no.
I was surprised that he saved him with the Force.
They saved 10 minutes off the movie doing that, and I was glad because I don't want to see this shit again. Like, because I feel like I spent
Right.
enough time down there.
Yes, I agree. So when they did that, I was like, uh-oh. But woo, they got it, bro. They got it worse than that Gamorrean guard and Jedi, you know, getting bit like an apple. You know, I was
Yeah,
whoa.
no, that snake dragon thing is terrifying, bro. Like it's so there's nothing on it that looks nice, and I'm just like, y'all are
Oh, they show the
fucked.
bodies going through like a python through the. I was like, oh boy, they ain't getting up from that.
Nah, that dragon ain't got it. That dragon ain't got to eat for another 6 months, bro. He's good.
Exactly,
You got two
exactly.
of them fat bastards. And
And that was kind of graphic. I was surprised they did that.
I'm glad it was. I'm glad they did something because I low key wanted to see him just shoot through both of their faces in one shot, but it was like, no, we can only do so much. Like, we can't have our hero murder in cold blood. Like, if they had weapons in their hand, he absolutely would have shot him.
And they have no weapons, so that's a great
Exactly.
point.
Oh, please don't do it. Like,
Yeah, that's a great point.
officially saved. Yeah, you can't not in this, not on this edit. On my cut though, absolutely.
Exactly. So we get the Huts, like the all the robots still programmed to kill, right? So now it's a mad dash to get out of here. And on comes the New Republic. Now, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So we've had X-wings for the longest time in Star Wars, and
Right.
you know, I have heard people saying, "Man, I'm tired of this shit with these X-wings. Can they, you know, do some more different things?" Now, I love a B-wing fighter. It's one of my favorites. Or those designs are 50 years old. You know,
Yeah.
you guys could make some new shit. But I will say this. We saw X-Wings in the first movie, and they pretty much was getting destroyed by any TIE fighter that came around. They were nothing. But these new X-Wings, ever since like the Force Awakens, and what's the one where they did the Death Star plans and stuff like that?
Rogue One.
Rogue One, like the X-Wings have become like the baddest of the badass, bro.
Bro,
I mean, they come in wrecking shop.
It's like they're better on planet than off. It's like
I have a point.
it's like whenever they're out in the void of space, everyone gets that fire behind them. Just like,
You got a point, dude.
nobody, they ain't worth a damn out in like
I
out in
think you
space.
got a
space.
point. I think you got a point,
But
man.
every time they on planet, they whoop ass, and they
Bro,
look so
one
good.
they whooped ass. Poe Dameron when they came down to rescue Han Solo, they look so dope, bro. In this movie, I was like, "Woo, these they
As long as
ain't
they
to be
on planet.
flexed with, bro."
As soon as they in the void of space, they are garbage. Them TIE
Right.
fighters got them beat, bro. Like they can't
Get
do
behind
shit.
me!
Oh god, I can't get them off me every time. Oh! Every time. Every fucking time.
First come from behind the head. Right?
It's always, bro, it's the worst. It's the worst. It's the worst death ever. I remember being a kid like, God damn. It's like always, it's like nobody talks like, can we move the engine somewhere else? Like, nope. Gotta make room for the droid.
Right here, like Chris, with, Princess Leia's puffs. So there's no escape if anything happens. Nobody ever ejects from an X-wing, right?
You can't. you got your little flight droid blowing into the back of your spine every time you get fucking this R2D2 parts flying through your neck. Can't do shit. The only time, like with Obi-Wan, they shot little robots at him. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Everyone else, flaming deaths.
Yeah.
Flaming deaths.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what my the B-wing has to be my favorite fighter like design. I love that. I wish they would use. I wish they would use it more. I really like it. I mean, nothing in the prequel series. I don't think they built one goddamn thing that I thought was slick. Like not the Naboo fighters, not the Jedi fighters, not the
I
the
wasn't a fan of any of
look
it
like
'cause
Star Destroyers, none of that shit. I
it's
mean,
like they were trying to do like 50s, like those,
yep,
like not like those little
track
sleek
cars.
vehicles and shit. Yeah, and it's like,
Oh,
but we're gonna
actually,
put them in
more,
space.
more more 30s if you ask me.
Yeah, that's what it. Yeah, that's the era
Yeah.
I'm thinking about. It
Hmm.
was just weird, but I'm glad that we actually finally had a successful bombing run. I don't think this ever happened in the history of Star Wars.
Twice. 3 times. They had 2 Death Stars and
No, not remember when they had the actual payload. I'm talking about the actual payload, like that from the fucking Y wing. The Y
oh yeah,
wing always blows it.
yes. Unless you watch the Clone Wars TV series, because
Okay, that's fair.
yeah
But like I've never seen a Y wing successfully bomb shit. I was like, oh, he did it. Like I was ready for him to die. Like, oh, we can't make it. Oh, more
and look,
minutes.
that castle had no chance, bro. I
Bro,
mean,
no, that shit-
it wasn't like a piece of it flew off and they had to do another one. It was just like ah,
no, it's all that fart gas in there, bro. This it's just just accelerant.
all,
Shit went up like
all
David Koresh's compound, bro.
methane from the water down there.
That shit just caught fire. All that shit just.
Yeah, man. So our heroes make it off, man. Rada included.
Yeah.
And I had a feeling when they got back to the planet that Rada was going to stay because Rada actually has scruples. He don't want to be Jabba's son. He don't want to be known as a crime lord. He was like, in that smooth, sultry voice, I'll think I'll stay here. I'm like, damn, who? I kept saying, who the hell is that? Same guy that played
from the Bear, ain't it?
he played Bruce Springsteen. And
Yeah, it's the main character from the Bear.
what's the bear?
Oh shit, it's like a drama with a cooking show. Like the guy that played Ben Grimm, he plays his cousin in that.
Oh, okay. So I see Mandalorian, Sons of Anarchy, Agents of Shields, Ahsoka. This cat's been in. Devil's Revenge, The Divide. Look it up. I don't know.
Huh? I
Yeah,
don't know. He's in all the other shit.
The Mentalist. Yeah, he's not a young dude, so
Oh, maybe I got
Wait
the
a
guy
minute.
wrong.
No, I'm talking about. Oh, nope. Now I gotta like fix that because I gave you the wrong actors stuff.
Oh, I was like, I didn't know he was in all that.
No, I gave you the wrong shit.
Like the Mentalist.
Him old as dirt.
The CBS show? Like,
Oh shit. Wait 1 second. I effed up and got off of it. Here he is. Here he is.
not even the guy.
Jeremy Allen White. That's Rod of the Hut. And he played Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
The Iron Claw, The Rental, Shameless. I don't see no bear. But Birthday Cake. Yeah. Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, it's a TV show, but
Yeah, it might not be. It might be because there's more. There's more. Anyway, man.
either way.
So Rada's thing, uh, the Mandalorian says, "I don't work for you." She says, "Sure you don't." I hate that you think you don't. That you,
Yeah.
you
Like, come on,
that
bro.
you are an independent contractor.
Yeah. Sure.
And,
Sure.
That was
Whatever
pretty
makes you sleep at night.
right. That was pretty much it, right? I mean, I will say this. I'll go back for a minute. Zeb had a scene where he was whooping ass, and I was like,
Yes.
he should have been in the whole movie. He should
Yeah.
have been his sidekick the whole
Yeah.
time because
Yeah.
that shit
That
looked
was-
dope. He was whooping ass, and I wanted more of that, bro.
I needed them. Just whenever y'all do the next one, I need them rolling together because like
Yes.
that's that buddy cop shit. I need to
Yes,
see.
yes,
I need
and
to
then-
see that
yes.
because that shit. Because he when he went into that drug lord compound, bro, he was whooping they ass. Biggest mistake was to give that nigga a ceiling, bro. Like what? Oh no! Open courtyards. Is that Zeb? Oh no! Open court. Get outside. Everybody get outside. He gonna fuck us up. Like
The fields, you bastard, if you want to live, right?
nigga, is that Nightcrawler? Niggas.
He was Nightcrawler. He was right here, jabbing you right this one,
Just
jabbing
the
you with this,
worst.
jabbing you with the foot. I
Just
was like,
the
holy
worst.
shit.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh no.
It looked good too. It didn't take me out the movie at all.
Nah, he was like a alien beast with like a stun baton, bro. Shit was fire as hell.
Yeah. So overall, man, as far as I'm concerned, I had a decent time at the movies. If it wasn't Star Wars, would I would have broke my ass to get to the theaters to see this? Probably not.
Fair.
I will say this: that after this, I would feel like this TV show would be on the right track at this point. From our disagreeing on the third season, which a lot of people agree with me. They hated it. The fans overwhelmingly hated the third season. I hated it also. I felt like it was off track. I mean, they did do some good things, like Giancarlo Esposito, please don't lose that character. I don't know if he's dead or not.
Yeah, I hope he's like at least crispy or something. Cause
Yeah,
I
please. He's
need
too good of a
him.
bad guy, right?
Cause they love like just putting stuff back together on like remnants of a. I mean, honestly, they need them.
Yes,
They
they
need
need a
them off
good
getting
bad
because they
guy.
made it very clear at the beginning of this that ain't nobody got the charisma to keep them in check.
Exactly, exactly. I don't know. If you want to see some really good Star Wars, Maul Shadow Warrior was the shit. I don't know if
Oh, it
you watched.
was okay,
Oh my god,
okay,
it was good. Yeah, it was really, 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 really good. So I recommend that, and it's only like 8 shows,
okay. Yeah,
eight
perfect,
half an hour shows.
perfect, perfect.
I don't know, man. So last words on the Mandalorian for you.
I mean, it's a good time. It's a mindless little action movie, little popcorn movie, man. Like, it's a good way to kick off the summer.
Yep, I agree.
To watch with your kids. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like I can't act like having my son there made it a better
I'm sure.
experience because it absolutely did.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have rushed to see it if it wasn't for him. But like, I
might
was
have
curious of what it would look like with a better budget.
might have things have changed, right? I mean, there wouldn't be a Star Wars movie alive that folks like us wouldn't be there on first day. And I guess
No, I'm not like you're a bigger Star Wars fan than I am. I did not. I never rushed to the theaters for anything. Like I saw
that's what
episode
it's
one. I saw
fine.
episode one. They killed my boy Darth Maul, and I was like, "Well, y'all kiss my ass." I didn't see part two for the longest,
Well, they
and
kind of killed Star Wars for a while, and that was the Batman and Robin of the Star Wars series was episode
yeah,
one.
yeah,
Although little kids at that time, they live and die by that movie, man. They
yeah.
they love it.
I saw
Generations.
episode three, and I was like, "All right, this is okay," but like, it wasn't my jam for like the longest. Like I always respected the franchise and stuff, and then like Force Awakens happened, and like I liked it, but I knew it felt like an apology for the first three. It was like, look, we'll run it back, we'll do it again. We're sorry, and I was like, well, the possibilities with Finn are endless. I thought,
Well,
I thought
yeah,
at the time,
so did I.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I remember like defending the movie, and Smooth was on the show like they just recycled every damn thing all over again. And I'm like, "F you, you clown!" And
he,
he was
he's not,
absolutely right.
he's not wrong, but like,
He's
but we needed
absolutely right.
it. We needed it so bad. It's like,
They just
please
did.
give
You're
us.
right. They did Finn so dirty.
They did him
They try
filthy,
to take
bro.
Star Wars franchise and open it up to mainstream. The core audience were boys and young men to a certain age group, and that was your bread and butter. And anybody else who jumped on the thing, was residual goodness. But you didn't make it for them. And then all of a sudden, it was being made for this wide audience, and you were deliberately, purposely, doing that kind of pandering bullshit, just to get every group and age and demographic into it, and it became obvious to me, and you just the most interesting stories you just disappeared.
But
Everything
they did
became about
like
Ray,
like it's like
and
you can't knock them for doing it when they didn't do it. Like they were gonna, and then they freaked the fuck out, and they course corrected back in the trash.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
Like
look,
because they were like they subverted expectations, which cracks me up. I hate when people get mad when the movie they wrote didn't happen. Because like when Snoke died, and they're like, well, what about my fanfic? And it's like, just watch, let's let it finish. And then, nope, everybody freaks out. Executives get involved. Somehow Palpatine returns. It's like, oh, fuck you, fuck this.
well, I think that the mistake was even the whole second movie. The whole. I hated the next two. I just didn't like either one of them. You
I
know.
wanted to see where they were gonna go with it because I liked the when Snoke died. I was like, holy shit, what are we
Well,
doing?
wait a
And
minute.
then
You got a good point. When that happened, it was so unexpected. You was like, they got a master plan. Something's going on. And
yeah,
then,
but they bitched out like we don't like there's no payoff for it because it went nowhere because they literally cowered listening to like quote unquote fan base that they were so worried about and not doing.
yeah, because they had Trevorrow, right? He was the director on the third movie, and they
Yep,
fired him,
they
and they
fired
brought
him.
me and JJ in, and just wrote some quick dumbass shit.
Yeah, just they're making star destroyers on this planet. Like who
Thousands of them with
how
with
who's the
crew
workforce?
in new
Where the
red
food
suits,
coming from?
and it took this dude a special holocron just to maneuver his way through this whole thing. But yeah, where all these people come from?
The
Don't
whole
get
planet just darkness, and it's like, where the snacks coming from? Who's bringing in the food for these motherfuckers?
how is the garden growing over here?
It's
Like,
just
how are we
stones and lightning, my nigga. They're just like, yeah, we're out. We've been here. We've been here. How?
and
Where's
looking like
craft
these
services at?
and one of these is as good as the big ass Death Star. We could destroy the whole galaxy.
No matter that the staff has a severe vitamin D deficiency and lightning strike accidents have been in the tens of thousands every day.
This man has been born here and has never seen the light of day.
We're making metal ships in a thunderstorm. So the fuck what? Like, fuck out.
It was nuts. It was nuts. It was nuts.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Then like the force emailing, like force drop boxing of like lightsabers and shit. I was just like, you know what? I would have been down.
Oh, this bullshit here.
Yeah.
This bullshit here. Yeah. I'm gonna hand you objects through the universe through a worm.
That's dope. But like I just wish, I don't know. It's just
we gotta have Mark Ellis Reagan's on for this conversation because he loves that movie.
There are parts of it where I'm like, this is good, but there's just too much. It's too much just kowtowing and like that's why I liked what Acolyte was doing because they didn't give a shit. God, and they were trying to do something.
They were trying to
just threw their hands up.
Bullshit. It was terrible.
Whatever, bro. Like
yeah.
You were trying to figure out why Carrie Ann Moss was a piece of shit. You're like, why is she a piece of shit?
Well, you took your best character and killed her off in the first show. Damn, by somebody that didn't even have a lightsaber. Really? Oh, with some knives? Oh, I can deflect lasers.
Because she didn't want to live. She was everyone. She caught them at their lowest, most depressed time. Like she wasn't catching them in their prime. They were all
that old Raggedy Ann hairdo. Get out of here. Get out of here.
They all weren't okay. They all weren't okay. Like the whole point was they weren't okay. Like not a single one of them were on top of the game.
A Wookiee with a laser sword, and he just a punk too.
Bro, they were all not, dude. They all committed a war crime, and they felt like shit. Like one dude wanted it to happen. Like
that little dude. Yeah,
nobody was okay. None of them were okay. Like that was the biggest f up ever. And like old boy from Squid Game, just he never whispered before that mission. He was always loud. That mission was fucked up so bad.
It was called Acolyte. I thought this shit was supposed to be about the Sith and shit, and we got all.
We were getting there, but like they didn't let you build all.
You should have started there.
Oh,
clowns. God. You know, and I'm gonna take your memory. Ooh. Now you're the good one and you're the bad one. Oh God.
It just sucks that they don't have the balls to like try.
Yeah.
But
I'm glad they had the balls to let it go. We're gonna disagree. Well, let it go. And the showrunners like try to like rally people to get another season. No, baby, it's over. It's over.
I disagree. Y'all are wrong. Y'all are wrong. I enjoyed all the other race people. It was so nice to see just different color faces going through shit.
I don't mind that though, but goddamn, could we make the Jedi? Could we give them a little bit of a warrior?
They suck right now. Like they should be allowed to suck. There's a reason they got screwed over in the first place, bro. Like they suck. Jedi suck.
I want to see some like the cast of Conan, the original movie, like them people. So they should look like Jedis and shit. You know,
wouldn't want a muscle bound celibate dude walking around here. That's terrifying. That's not gonna work out the way.
First of all, y'all need to drop that celibate shit. You know, I'm sorry. That's just, like you said. That's just some unnecessary wrapping it up.
That's the thing. But that's the thing though. They you will never see a small Jedi. Like, I feel like that's against the rules. Like you're attached to your body, you are. Like
you don't want to be as Arnold Schwarzenegger in his heyday. I'm just saying, just have a warrior's look. You know, they should look like a bunch of soccer football players. Somebody
wouldn't work, no, dude, because they'll get hold attached to your physique. You are. I mean, yeah. Personal appearance important. It is. It's like no, it's not. It's never gonna work. And like Qui-Gon looks musty. Yeah, he had his hair pressed, but he smells like, he reeks of weed. Like, if you saw a dude look like Qui-Gon in real life, you'd be like, oh, I know he's smoking that good shit.
That's true. That's 100% true. And I'm not a fan of all that prequel stuff at all, so, but they look, well, I can't even say that, like them goofy aliens, like, yeah.
None of them was really looking badass like that. They just never were. Like, they never were. They all look like nerds. That's why we love them.
And I think they should be a little badass. I'd rather see a badass Jedi, bro.
I agree. And you know what? We had a chance, but he was blind and Asian, and they gunned him down. Like
They,
They
they,
didn't
even
get a lightsaber in his hand. He had a stick. They shot him to pieces.
even young skinny little Luke in his black suit was more badass than any of those people,
He was
man. You know?
badass. He was
Yeah.
badass.
And
But he
that's what I
was.
want to see. Y'all want
But
to do
he.
some prequels? Y'all want to do some shit? Give us some badass young Luke. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
Whether if it's animated or not, I don't care. I want those adventures. The hell with
And,
all this bullshit.
like if the Jedi's were just like Anakin in Episode 3, I'd be like, all right, this is okay. Here we go. Like, all right,
I
they
ain't
look
like the shoulders,
badass.
man. I couldn't do that shoulder.
I like the Mortal Kombat shoulders he had going on. I thought it was dope.
Word Mortal Kombat
I thought
shoulders.
it was dope.
Oh
It
shit.
just makes sense to have like tighter fitting clothing when you got laser shit everywhere. Like you just got loose robes. You just I'll cut off a sleeve by accident every fucking time. Every fight. Every time I'm
Well,
cutting something off.
I will say this: one of the sweetest scenes is when they shot that torch at Mace Windu with his robes, and he in the sky, they burning up and shit. He taking them off as he's flying down to the ground. I was like,
Yeah,
man, that's
and they
dope.
ain't let him do enough cool shit. It's like I'm mad that all the cool shit that they did wasn't in the damn movie. That's another issue too. So like,
That's
whatever.
true. That's true. That's true. All right, man. Well, great conversation, man. It's so good to be back on the horn with you, man. And all of the goofy shit has been my fault. I was telling you earlier, I feel like I'm getting my podcast legs back, man. So we about to start pushing out some shit. We about to start having our guests on more often because we got friends and we just been on an island by ourselves trying to survive. That shit is over with. I'm having a great time. And so anyway, next week we will not have a show unless Tiff decides to produce a show on her own. Because my kid is graduating, so I got to do all that shit, So ain't nothing worse than sitting in a 2-3 hour graduation, but you got to do what you got to do,
Especially when your kid's last name is like Early. That's tough.
So at my last kids a couple weeks ago, they mixed it all up. I was like,
we're going in reverse. Fuck y'all.
They didn't even do that. They did some weird shit, and we were trapped for hours. Just like, look, with graduations, all you gotta do is play the pocket circumstance, let them come sit down, and then start calling the names. The hell with the speeches, the special guests. The hell with these kids, valedictorians, whoever they are. They don't know shit. We don't need to hear them stories. Just call the names and let's get the fuck out of here. It don't make no sense that we listen to all that bullshit speeches from these people. Nobody cares.
No, the guest should be shut down to 15 minutes tops. Because like I do real quick story. Like all I was doing was getting my associates from community college. This asshole held us captive for a full hour. We were in a baseball stadium, and you would see people literally get up because we're grown. Everybody in community college, we get up, walk across the field like in the random direction, and just hop the fence and just get the fuck out.
Holy shit! I don't blame you.
Like, wrap it up, bro.
I don't blame you, dude. You changing my life with this goddamn speech of yours? Bro, nobody cares.
It was that black professor that got arrested in front of his own house. It's the exact same guy.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. They were fucking with him, right?
Yeah, they were fucking with him, but like, it was the only time I was like, yeah, get his ass. Wasting my time. I want to go home.
That guy's like a civil rights captain.
Seize this man.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh my God, we gotta go, man. Holy shit, it's been a pleasure having you on here, man. Hey, tell people where they can find you and all the good shit that you and Randy been doing for all these years. You guys were just at Comic Palooza. I went down there the first time you guys went to that thing, and every time I see you guys doing that shit, I'm like, I wish I could go.
Yeah, man. I wish you could pull up, man. The show's been getting better and better, man. We do like we're doing trivia now. We do like movie trivias every year now, like for the late night shows for like the 18+ people. Yeah, man. We're Code 45, comedic movie review podcast, whatever. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Code 45 Podcast. That's CULT 45 Podcast. We drop episodes every week. But yeah, man. Just come holler, man. Check us out. If you like movies, we got probably 530 some episodes right now, guys. So you can come check out. I'm pretty sure we covered something that you may or may not like.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's it. We have Montego on a bunch. We did the entire Matrix trilogy.
I remember that.
There's only 3 movies that exist. We did the entire Matrix series with Montego. We had him on for Spaceballs way back in the gap. One of my personal favorites I had Montego on was Battle Royale. That was a great fucking time.
Oh yeah. Because I wasn't used to shit like that, right?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
I
it would
was
fucking
like,
want to take him up. It's like, oh, you want violence, huh? You sick of robots, huh? How about, how
yeah. So
about, how about a school shooting on an island?
right. Oh God, it was.
It
You
was
know what's
brutal.
funny is I prepared because I was gonna come on you guys when you did the boys
Mhm.
just recently. So I hadn't watched it, right? But
Oh
it
shit.
turned out I couldn't make it to your show, so I had to cancel. I felt really bad, but I prepared. I had watched the whole goddamn thing, and I had got so numb to people exploding. You know, I was just like, this don't bother me that much no more, and I think that's a goddamn problem. You
Yeah,
know, I
yeah,
was,
yeah, yeah.
it just got to be so much. You know, it's just
I
like
think the hardest episode for the boys was the Tech Night episode. That was a lot.
Tech Night.
The
Which was
Tech Night, the Tech Night episode. I'm not gonna get into it. If you don't remember, good.
no. Come on, refresh my
Um,
memory.
Huey had to be disguised as like the fake Spider-Man, like their Spider-Man equivalent.
Oh, and he had him over the thing, and they were in the basement.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ashley did that gross ass shit to his face. I
yeah,
was like, "Whoa." I was, bro, it was so, it was so
yeah,
gross. Oh, that was the
yeah,
grossest part.
yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know, man. Those spike to the head with the at the end was like, holy shit, you
Yeah,
know.
that was
But
intense.
again, at that point, I was watching that shit every day. I got so I got so desensitized to that violence. I was like, yeah, just another explosion. Huh? Okay, so
Yeah,
like he
that's fair.
exploded, she exploded, they
That
exploded.
is fair, but holy shit, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
I'm gonna have to do that. Maybe we'll do it on my show because this is what I put it all at work, and now I'm like,
What's the problem,
oh,
guys? What's wrong?
dude, I really want to have you on sooner than later, man.
No,
So
dude. I'm down. I'm down for Punisher, bro. Like I'm down.
let's do
So
it
just
soon. We're gonna
oh
come.
shit. I actually might be in North Carolina. I think that weekend, the Juneteenth weekend, I won't be here. But
Well, next week we're not doing a show. That's
no. I'm here next week, but the week after that, I'll be gone.
week after that we're doing He-Man. So you know what I mean,
Okay, that's fine.
Master of the
I'm good.
Universe. So after
I'm
that,
good.
we'll
Yeah,
and
hit me
so
up. I'm down for Punisher, bro. I'm down
that'd be
or
great.
whatever. Just let me know.
That'd be great. So I absolutely will. So we can't do the damn thing. We got it done. Thank you for my co-host for coming here, making this a special day for both of us. And we'll be here next week for Masters of the Universe. And I think that's it. That's all. I'm the host of Financial Patrol. My name is Montego. With me is my wonderful co-host, Mr. Beat Them Down, the Code 45 podcast. And until next week, man, we will be on
On
patrol.
patrol.